The book of Revelation is one of the books in the Bible that even people who may not be all that familiar with Scripture know something about, and almost no one is neutral about the book of Revelation. Almost everyone has an opinion, whether that's positive or negative, whether that's curiosity or being turned off by what they think is inside. I find that one of the things that people often ask about when reading Revelation or being exposed to it, at least briefly, is that the number 7 occurs all the time. There are 7 seals, and there are 7 trumpets, and there are 7 bowls, and there are 7 spirits before God's throne. And people often ask, so what's up with all the 7s? Very briefly, what 7 does in Revelation is that it gives a sign of a sense of completeness. That when you reach 7, you know you're coming to the end of something important, that the group of 7 represents the whole. So, for example, John writes to 7 churches. It doesn't mean that he's exhausted the number of Christian congregations in the first century, but he's made a kind of a circuit through 7 congregations in an area, and that in writing to those 7, you get a sense that he's giving a message that's really suitable for the wider church. There are also 7 seals on God's scroll. God holds a scroll in his hand and has 7 seals on it. When the 7 seals are opened, you know you've come to the end, so the scroll can be read. What's interesting about the way in which Revelation works with 7, though, is that it also fools you sometimes. That when the seals on God's scroll are being opened, they'll be opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just when you expect the 7th seal to be opened, it's not. You have to wait. There are additional visions that are given, and only later is the 7th seal opened. The same thing happens as you go through the 7 trumpets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You expect the 7th trumpet to sound. It doesn't for a while. You end up waiting. And you wonder, so when is the last one going to come? The way in which Revelation plays with the number 7 both gives a sense of completeness, but then as soon as you're confident that you know that, 7 equals completeness, John will count and then wait. So you're always left wondering, so when is that last one going to come? Answer, you really don't know. You have to stick around and wait. And that's part of Revelation's message. How do you know when the end will come? You really don't. You got to stick around and wait.